Good morning, students. Welcome back to new session. In this session, we are going to discuss decimal expansion of rational numbers. And there are property related the decimal expansion of rational numbers. We know that decimal expansion of rational numbers are in two ways. Either it is terminating decimal or non-terminating and recurring decimal. So when it will be terminating and when will it be non-terminating and recurring, we are going to check it now with some theorem. A rational number in a form of p by q with p and q are co-prime, q is not equal to 0, can be expressed in a form of terminating decimal expansion if prime numbers of denominator, that is q, has either only 2m or only 5n or both 2m and 5n. Once again I will repeat, a decimal expansion of rational number will be terminating if prime factors of denominator has either in a form of 2 power m and 5 power n. Understood now? So if it will be non-terminating if it is not in a form of 2 power m and 5 power n. Now we can see the example 12 by 75. The 12 by 75 after simplifying, like writing in a p by q form, it is 4 by 25. Since prime factor of denominator 25 is of a form 2 power 0 into 5 power 5 square, hence 12 by 75 is a terminating decimal. We can easily find out the decimal expansion also if it is a terminating decimal. No need of doing long division. Multiply the denominator product as 2 into 5 in equal ratio, because 2 into 5 gives you 10. The prime factorization of 10 is 2 into 5, 2 and 5. So take a multiples of 2 and 5. Now here you can see it is 5 square at denominator. So you want to make n power 10 power n, then you should multiply same quantity of 2's as quantities of 5. The 5 square into 2 square. So when you are making an equivalent fraction, the numerator also should be multiplied with the same. Now 4 into 2 square by 5 square into 2 square gives you 16 by 10 square. Now 10 to the power of n changes the decimal places, n places towards the left side. So it is 10 square, so 2 decimal places moves towards the left side. Now the answer will be 0.16. Now if you say the second example, 11 by 5 cube into 2 cube into 7 power 4. Since the factor denominator is 5 cube into 2 cube into 7 power 4, so it is not in a form of 2 power m and 5 power n. Hence 11 by 5 cube into 2 cube into 7 power 4 is a non-terminating decimal. You can check here without actually performing the long division. We can say rational number having terminating decimal or non-terminating decimal expansion, and also we are going to write decimal expansion of those terminating decimals without actual dividing. Now we can see 13 by 3125. 3125, the prime factorization is 5, it will be in a form of 5 power n, so it can be a terminating decimal. Similarly 17 by 8, 8 prime factorization is 2 cube, so it is also a terminating decimal. Like that you are going to check in that procedure after simplifying numerator and denominator. Like it must be in a form of p by q where p and q are co-primes. You can do these problems. Now the following real numbers have decimal expansion as given below. In each case decide whether they are rational or not. If they are rational and of the form p by q, then what can you say about the prime factors of q? Now based on the same theorem what we have discussed in the previous question. Now first one 43.123456789. Now it is terminating. So the denominator of q will be in a form of 2 power n and 5 power m. Whereas in second one you can see it is non-terminating, non-recurring. It is not at all a rational number. It is an irrational number. Here it is bar for this third number. It is not given in a text. The bar, it is bar. So it is non-terminating and non-terminating and recurring decimal. Got it? So it is non-terminating and recurring decimal because it have a bar after decimal point. Understood? So this is non-terminating and recurring decimal. So the q will be in a form of, will be not in a form of 2 power n and 5 power m. And also based on prime factors, we can say whether the digit will end with a 0 or not. Here it is one example is given. It is also a textbook question for you. Check whether 6 power n can end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. If the number 6 power n ends with the digit 0, then it should be divisible by 5. As we know, any number with unit place as 0 or 5 is divisible by 5. So prime factorization of 6 power n will be in a form of 2 into 3 whole power n. Therefore the prime factorization of 6 power n does not contain prime numbers 5. Hence it is clear that for any natural number n, 6 power n is not divisible by 5, and thus it proves that 6 power n cannot end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. See, these are all you can say applications of prime factorization, whether finding LCM and HCF, or finding whether it is a terminating and non-terminating decimals, or saying about any number to a power n ends with 0 or not. So some kind of numbers we can say. These are all applications of prime factorization. Thank you, students. That's all for today.